sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Good morning, Bulldog. What's happening there from the luxury condo in the bowels of Metro West?
Well, happy birthday to Wyatt Earp. Belatedly, obviously, and posthumously, but the great lawman. Today's his birthday.
This is kind of a regular new feature, and when Bulldog needs to fill some time, I think birthdays.
I don't need to fill time. March Madness is here, baby. Did you see?
Vague classic rock references.
I think we're going to call it birthday time with Bulldog.
Did you guys see my Alabama State team last night? Buzzer beater to win their first ever NCAA tournament game, albeit in the first four. Did you see the play?
Court length pass with just over 3 seconds left. It gets tipped, lands in the hands of a South Alabama player who puts it in with under a second left. Ta-da!
That would be my man Amar Knox, who made the shot 70-68. Alabama State advances. They beat St. Mary's, or yes, was it St. Mary's? Yeah. They win the game, and now, of course, they have to play
St. Francis of Pennsylvania.
St. Francis, St. Mary's, whatever. All right.
Jeez.
So, yeah, Alabama State advances. Now they have to play number 1 overall seed Auburn. I think they should do this. Alabama State should have a team meeting today and decide that miraculous win last night is how they want to be remembered, all right, as a team, and then they should vote to forfeit the game against Auburn.
Oh, come on.
To avoid getting beat by 50. Yeah, that's what they should do, because Auburn is the number 1 overall seed. I'm kidding, of course.
Well, with that thinking, yes, San Diego State should have just thrown in the towel last night in their game against North Carolina.
Although there were people who actually picked San Diego State to beat North Carolina, and North Carolina pounded them 95-68. North Carolina, of course, was a controversial selection for the NCAA tournament. West Virginia got snubbed in place of North Carolina, and we talked yesterday. West Virginia's governor is now launching an investigation.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even give them airtime. Seriously, I'm so tired of that stuff.
Bulldog, I do have good news for you. Mount St. Mary's is playing tonight.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Against American University.
By the way, real quick, obviously, we fill out our brackets and we talk about college basketball, even though we don't talk about it a lot during the course of the regular season. How many people, percentage-wise, who fill out brackets do you think could name 3 college basketball players who don't play on their favorite team? Like, for instance, we follow the Gators and UCF, but how many players do you think? What percentage of people who fill out brackets could name 3 college basketball players?
I'll say 65%.
I would say less than 5%.
I would say I agree with Lynch.
Wow.
I think most people know Cooper Flagg and Duke, and that's about it.
I don't know any.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. So, anyway, but that's bracketology. That's why we love the NCAA tournament.
Then you got Xavier in Texas tonight as well.
Absolutely. By the way, speaking of college basketball, Walter Clayton Jr., the Gators star player, he was named first team All-American yesterday. First time in history a Gator player has ever been named AP, Associated Press first team All-American. Man, the guy's had a hell of a year. Led the Gators to a 30-4 record. Of course, the number 1 seed. He was the MVP of the SEC tournament. So congratulations to Walter Clayton Jr. By the way, guys, I don't know if you know it, but Major League Baseball season has begun.
Mm-hmm. We got a game on live right now. The second in this series between the Dodgers and the Cubs. Dog.
The Dodgers opened the season yesterday in Tokyo with a victory over the Cubs. Sort of flew under the radar. Okay, baseball confuses everybody. All right. So they've opened the season in Japan when nobody's watching. They still have spring training games going on over here.
Yeah.
All right. Opening day over here isn't for more than a week.
It's the 27th, right? It's like what the hell?
Yes, they're like confusing everybody, diluting the traditional opening day. I don't get it. I really don't get it.
We did have a couple people yesterday that texted in that there's baseball on right now. For the record, 2 people.
And that's, again, happening right now as we speak. Dodgers and the Cubs in Tokyo.
There you go. So turn it on.
Tune in Tokyo.
Right. There you
Tune in Tokyo.
Exactly.
So
what else you got for
Magic take on Houston tonight. Obviously, they beat Cleveland on Sunday night. By the way, the Magic may have provided the blueprint to beat the Cavaliers. They snapped the Cavaliers' 16-game winning streak. The Cavs lost again last night. So maybe people are seeing what the Magic did, huh?
Uh-huh.
So let's hope they can beat Houston tonight and win a couple games in a row. When they have 17 games left, I believe. Let's get on a little run here at the end and maybe make some noise in the playoffs.
Right, Bulldog, what's going to happen with Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I don't know, but the Steelers are getting a little bit angry. Like he's making them wait because they don't have a quarterback now, and they're waiting for Aaron Rodgers. So I don't know what's going to happen. I would hope he would sign with the Steelers over the Giants, but we shall see.
Is he in one of his opioid or whatever hallucinogenic?
I think he is on ayahuasca dark retreat.
I think he's on the backside of it right now, Pat. Hopefully we'll have some soon. Do you guys think he's truly going to play, though?
Maybe he should not do the ayahuasca. I mean, look, it made him sign with the Jets, okay?
Right.
Maybe that's not the best idea for him to be doing hallucinogens.
I don't know. All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic Mornings on adjacent to us on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Thank you for taking time out of your show to join us for the sports page here on JRR each morning and taking us out, as always, with the famous or infamous Bulldog bark.
Oh! Oh!
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.